The GPO hacker problem has been a huge issue in the new Battle Royale mode, and in this video, I'm just going to be discussing a few things on the topic, and honestly, what you can do to sort of avoid them. But also, I'm going to be introducing some things that you may not know about the actual issue at hand. So let's just get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the actual amount of hackers there are in the game because of changes that have recently happened. Because the server is now one big server for all of the Universe Hub, and it's not just separated into original individual servers, there's actually a much higher chance for hackers because when you're getting put into a large pool of players, the chances of there being a hacker just exponentially grows. Basically means that when you're playing Battle Royale now, you're going to have a major chance of probably getting at least one hacker in a game, maybe even two. This ultimately makes it much harder for you to actually win in the game, and also it's going to make it much harder for you to get your fruits, and even just honestly, it's going to make it harder for you to win your fights and have a chance at winning. So that's a major problem in this issue right now that is just obvious, but we're going to get into the more maybe less known topics that could be happening right now with this issue. Now, if you don't already know, the hacks are actually developing extremely fast. So what I mean by this is you can honestly go onto YouTube and just search up GPO hacks and you'll find a ton of videos on it. I'm not promoting this at all in any way. I'm just saying that you can do that. But they're actually developing extremely fast, and because of this, you're going to have a much harder chance to actually win later in, the longer it goes on. And this is going to make it much harder for just everybody to have a fun time. It's going to start promoting something that I'm going to talk about later in the video, but let's just move on to the next thing about this. While I know Foyu is trying his best to stop this, there's been little change to the anti-cheat as of now. So what Foyu can do himself is he can either buy an anti-cheat off of another game, or he can just develop his own. Now, his team is absolutely massive. I don't know if you guys understand how big the GPO team is. Because Foyu is not taking these initiatives, he is actually making it much harder for the anti-cheat to progress. And like this, the hackers are just going to keep rising up and rising up until he actually does something for his game. If you don't already know about Foyu tends to just kind of sit back and just let his developers do everything. I'm not against, because Foyu has a very good dev team, and I think it's smart of him to actually leave it to the people that know what they're doing. But Foyu needs to take initiative and actually assign people to actually start developing something, or you just take on a new hire and actually start progressing this anti-cheat, so the grandpieceonline Battle Royale can sort of go back to what it originally was. But the major thing I want to talk about is that these hacks are leading to another massive issue in the game, and that is black marketing. So if you don't know what black marketing is basically trading something in-game and selling it for IRL money. So you can sell it for USD currency, you can sell it for, Roblox gift cards, stuff like that. Black marketing has always been a massive issue in GPO, and I'm sort of against it because I don't really enjoy the fact that people can just buy pure prestige bags if they're brand new to the game, because it sort of takes like a, it's sort of hard to get those things, and if you can just buy it with like a cheap $35, then you're sort of just kind of ruining the game for yourself and other people. But the reason that these hacks are leading to black marketing is because the hacks are actually making it easier for you to get a fruit, and for this you can just sell the fruits back to people for money, and then you have your own business. Like, you have an entire business where you're just unboxing the legendary chests and you're just selling it back to the people, and you're just making like $3 to $5 every time you just hack and win one in like 10 minutes. So if you do the math, you get $3 every 10 minutes. You're making $30 an hour on grandpieceonline. Like, do you understand how you see what I'm saying? You understand how this is kind of a massive issue in the game right now? So that's another thing I wanted to bring up, and you might not know about it, but I just want to kind of introduce that fact to you. Now, it's not smart to take out like these actions on the actual dev team or Foyu himself, because it's going to be hard to do something like this. Let's be real here, they introduced an entire Battle Royale for a 60,000 player game. That's extremely hard to do, and especially in the short amount of time they had. I think there could be some things that they could do extra, and I also think that just the amount of sheer people that are doing it makes it so much more difficult to actually address the issue how it should be addressed. So that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I also want to hear your comments about this, so if you want to leave a comment in the description below, or not the description, the comments, oh my god, okay, well, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.